welcome back to my channel. Do you like my makeup? I know it's so extra and I'm wearing a lot of makeup today and I've got this little pineapple on my head. But today's video is going to be on friendships, seasonal friendships, long-lasting friendships and friendships in general. So if you do want to see what I'm going to talk about in this video, do continue watching. Yeah, I would love it if you give this video a thumbs up and subscribe down below if you haven't already. Come and join our Recovery Bug family. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video and let's just get into it. I just hit myself in the face. Well, let's just get into the video. When I did my GCSE video, I think it just got me thinking about school and friendships and stuff like that and how I would like classify my friends. Now, at the moment, I don't have like a lot of friends. I feel like I've got more in the last like 2 years, but I feel like the people I see and the people I hang out with are the people that I'm close to. Once you leave school, you do have to definitely put in more effort than you might not necessarily have to if you are at school, because you won't see those people every day. You have to make an effort to see those people. And I think I thought I'd leave school and have loads of friends, but now I'm happy with the friends I've got and I see my friends on a regular basis. So basically, one of my love languages is quality time and physical touch. So basically, there are 5 love languages. I'm going to link the link down below so you can do the little test. So it's quality time, physical touch, words of affirmation, gift giving. Oh, there's one more, I always forget. Acts of service, that's it. Acts of service. My two mean like I'm a very like cuddly person, so I'll be like, I'm very like, yay, like very touchy-feely, and like I'm like, yeah, I want to touch everyone and like everyone's my friend and I want to hug them all, etc, etc. Your love language is the way that you like to receive love, but because you like to receive love that way, you find it easiest, and that's probably how you give love. You find it easier to give love that way. So I know, like, with my friends, I'm like, I'll see you all the time. Like, some people I haven't seen in, like, 2 years. I don't class them as my friend. Like, you're not my friend. We might be friendly, but, you know, I say hello to you in the street, but you're not my friend. And, yeah, I think as you grow older, those things matter more than necessarily if you are at school, because at school, you're just expected to have certain love languages, like, all piled into one. So I think the schools focus very much on like words of affirmation, like being nice to people and telling people they've done well and stuff like that. But I know I'm not someone who needs often reassurance from people. So I know one of my friends, I think his is definitely like words of affirmation, because he needs to be like, not reassured, but he receives love the most in someone being like, do you know what, that was a really good job, pal, good job. And I'm just not like that. If I do something well, I'm like, I did well. Like I don't like focus on that. I am not a gift giving person. Gift giving is not my forte. One of my best friends, Sarah, Sarah, if you're watching this, hello. Like, we always get each other like Christmas and birthday presents, and I think we always get each other like the right kind of thing, because we know what each other likes. And for us, that's just something we've always done. Like, we've always given each other birthday presents, we've always given each other Christmas presents. And to be honest, all my friends that I'm friends with now, I will always give a birthday present to. Because I think forgetting someone's birthday, that's just rude. That is so rude. Not even acknowledging it, that's so rude. Like, and I know some people aren't like a card or present person, so I don't mind. Like, I'm like, but as long as you like recognise my birthday and you're like, happy birthday, fine. And even though she might not be gift giving, I think she's definitely quality time. I'm not gift giving, but I'm like, right, I'm going out to get Sarah's present. That's what I'm doing. Right, I've got her present. And I'll spend like weeks thinking about her present and thinking about her Christmas present. We'll be like, oh, I saw something you would like, etc, etc. But some people just aren't like that. As you get older, you have to think about, I don't know, you think more about how someone else receives love. Because I think the most relationship breakdown is when you don't understand how that other person receives love. And I think that's probably why in the past some of my friendships are broken down. The way someone receives love is often the way that if you do something to betray that way, that is friendship over. So for instance, say if I planned something to hang out with someone and then they were like, actually better offers come up, that would be friendship over, friendship terminated. That wouldn't be, I don't know, that would be like my one thing that I'd be like, that's not okay. Whereas for some people, they might be like, oh, it's fine, because they're not a quality time person. And there's a quote online, it's like, it's not about who's been there the longest, it's about who like cares the most or something like that. I'm someone who like, I've been friends with this person for so long, like most of my friends actually, apart from a few, I've known for a long time, but actually some of the people that I'm close to now, I haven't known for a long time, we've just clicked. So, and that doesn't really matter. And I think that that's really important. I think I've only had like two major friendship breakdowns that I've like cared about. But one of them was my fault, but the other one I wasn't really, and I don't think that there was anything I could have done to prevent that situation. And some things are like, do you know what, I'm really sorry. It's your choice whether you choose to forgive me. But then there's other things where it's like, actually, if you're not going to forgive me, I'm not going to waste my time on trying to appease you and please you all the time. Some friendships are seasonal. I think it's self-explanatory. Some friendships are only for a certain time and for a certain season, for a certain reason. And some people come into your life for a time when you need them most or when they need you most. And that's okay. And you can't expect the friendship to keep on going on the same, especially if the friendship was formed on, I don't know, like a situation or something like that. So say if you become really good friends, okay, for instance, like holiday friends that you meet abroad on holiday, you are friends. I'm not saying you're purely friends because of this. The main reason that you are friends is because you're both on holiday. And there's some people you meet, like, I'm talking about like when you're younger, say if like, yeah, and it's the same with holiday romance. Like some people you will click with and will see again, but most of the time you're friends with these people because you're both on holiday. I am friends with the girl who I used to work with, and we see each other like really regularly, and none of us work at that same place anymore, and we don't see each other all the time, but we do see each other on a regular basis, but we have just clicked. And some people, like, that wasn't a seasonal friendship, even though we both worked at that place for a season. And I don't think we hung out once in the time that we were both working at that place, but actually we do hang out now. But yeah, I think that's one thing that is really important, not to be afraid of friendships ending. Some friendships just end because it's the end of the friendship, especially when you've had a mental illness or you struggle with your mental health. There's a lot of growth in the period of like, there's a lot of milestones within that. So from the time, I know for me, it was like from the time that I started experiencing those symptoms to when I got diagnosed to when I started getting help, there's so much growth in between each of those milestones, and you will meet so many people along the way. Some of those friendships, say some of the friendships that are based on, that I've formed when I'm starting to experience those symptoms, may not last up until, you know, I'm fully recovered, because those friendships were for that season, and some of them do surpass like all of that kind of spiel that I'm saying, but it's okay for those friendships to end. It's not you using them, but actually you needed that friendship most when you were in a certain place, and now you're not in a certain place anymore. It kind of makes it, the friendship has to change. Yeah, that friendship won't end, that friendship doesn't necessarily end, but you have to be open to the idea of, okay, that person might not be around as much anymore because they're not in that certain frame of mind, or they don't have to be in that certain frame of mind, and it's a good thing. And I think especially if you do struggle with your mental health a bit, you shouldn't feel guilty about outgrowing a friendship, because at the end of the day, you're recovering, like, because if you've outgrown it, you've probably grown a lot in that period of time. It's like, I know people that have got friends that, you know, they've made through like, I don't know, say like anorexic communities, recovery communities. Once someone else is recovered, you might not find it healthy to be friends with that person anymore, and that is absolutely okay. But yeah, so don't be afraid of friendships ending or changing because you're not in that same life stage. Some friendships will surpass all of that, but actually some friendships are just for a season, and that's completely okay too. Does that make sense? I kind of went off into a tangent, but yeah, we shall see. So that was the end of the video. I do really hope you enjoyed it. I know it got a bit rambly, but I did want to sit down and make a video, and most of the time I just sit down in front of the camera and hope something's going to come to me, and that is what came to me today. that is what came to mind. So yeah, I really hope you enjoyed it. I really hope you're having a good summer holiday if you're on summer holidays. But yeah, do remember always to take time out to relax. And I hope you really, really enjoyed it. And I will see you next time for my next video. Thank you so much for watching, and I love you so much. Bye. Love you lots. Bye.